Right.
one first round of interview happened.
Mm-hmm.
In that, he asked only about Postgres.
Okay.
I was selected. He said just add your resume about Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
So go through Oracle videos and all. Just try to get some basics. And
Okay. So
I
Oracle
did
is
it.
totally a different thing, basically, right? Uh,
Yeah, yeah, bro.
so you can do one thing. You can do practice on Oracle also. You have to just install, download the Windows version, and then you have to install SQL developer to connect that one, or DB Weaver you can download, and then you can start working on it. But there is too many
Tools are there.
difference. Yeah, too many different. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
because in free version you cannot enable the RMAN, Golden Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a cluster that is rack basically, right?
Mm.
Real time active cluster and all something like that. Then they have RMAN, ASM, right? So you
These are,
cannot go through all these things. Basically, being a DB, you cannot understand all the
mm,
data basically, right? But
mm.
yes, you can know the basic one. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I have already pronounced some name basically here. That I
Mm-hmm.
use the name basically. That is ASM, Golden Gate, RMAN. RMAN is for backup basically, recovery manager, right?
Yeah.
And then RAG, that is a cluster basically. So you can
So.
just go through. Yeah. See, in SQL Server is a only a RDBMS in which you can get all the tools, all the facilities in a single bundle basically. But
Mm-hmm.
in Postgres, in Oracle, you have to enable all these extensions basically. RMAN in Oracle, Golden Gate in Oracle, ASM in ASM in that Oracle, then RAC in Oracle. You have to just enable that. You have to purchase that things. uh, Coming to that Postgres part, you have to just enable all the extension which you want to use in the your environment basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
PG auto explain, auto explain. Then PG statement. Then we have basically right citers. Then PG pool. Then you have a bouncer, yes, PG bouncer, right? So you have to
Mm.
just enable these features basically, right? You
Yeah.
can get in a single bundle of SSMS, like, right, in SQL Server, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have just noted down all the features, and then you have to just write down, and then you have to just simply you have to Google that, or you can just go to the Oracle portal or Postgres portal, the web pages, and you can just study from there, right?
Okay. So, is there any online portals, bro, to practice Oracle and Linux
No,
like
there's
that?
nothing or online basically. You have to just go with that, and then you can just think about we can say that Azure or any cloud services, but you can get some credit basically, right? For
Mhm.
couple for 30 days or 120 days like that. So you can practice in that.
Okay.
But
So,
yeah, but we can say that not go on Oracle, but sorry, Linux, but you can use on or Windows platform as well.
okay.
You can download Windows platform, exe or ISO,
Mhm.
and then you can
I'll not.
install SQL Server Developer for the Oracle, or
Mm.
DB Weaver for the Oracle. Then you can also install for Postgres, PgSQL, PgAdmin, and you can practice that one. What I have
Okay.
done earlier basically, because I am not a Oracle DBA basically, right? But yeah,
Mhm.
if you have to work on that migration part, you have to know the basic about that RDBMS basically, how the
Mhm.
query is, the table structure, then function and procedure, whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can just migrate that things, right?
Mm.
Okay.
So, my brain is going actually.
If you talk with me now, then I can discuss in all the RDBs basically, right? Because I've done too many migrations and all. Sorry, DB2 also I've done migration, right? And
Okay.
Sybase not done, but Sybase, yeah, done, but not in HANA, SAP HANA.
Okay.
It is totally different. I have not done anything, but just I done L1 level support monitoring part in HANA basically. So you have to just think about the architecture basically and the requirement based basically, right? So you just
Okay.
create a plan of action, what we know, what the requirement is, then we have to just calculate all these things, what is missing behind that, right? Then we have to just work on that, then you can deliver this project smoothly.
They
Now.
are asking about just this is a migration project. Actually, we are migrating the data from Oracle to Linux. So SQL we don't need.
Mhm.
We need to work on commands only.
Yes, this is Oracle and
So
PG admin, right?
yeah, easy admin.
So there is
And this,
there is a Aura and PG tool for the migration. Have you heard
yeah,
about
yeah,
this? Aura
or
PG tool.
to, yeah, or to
ORG2
PG.
PG2.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
That tool, he just asked me which tool do you use for this. Yeah, I said my I
You have not done this, and then how can you explain basically, right?
I said Oracle part I don't know anything. PgSQL I know because he asked about execution plans, how to
Uh-huh.
string the table, like that. I
Mm,
explained very well when it
mm.
comes to Postgres.
Right, right.
So he impressed with that. Then wait for the second round. I will speak with my managers regarding your profile,
Mhm.
like that. He said.
Okay, okay, not any issue. So I think no need to go with that Postgres part, right? We can start SQL Server from
SQL
that,
Server.
yes,
This is
from
the
that
basic,
scratch.
bro. Actually.
So I think today's topic you can see that meeting invite MSSQL training for beginners, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think you are not knowing ABCD of MSSQL simply.
From the first, I have to start.
Yes, yes. So I'm just thinking of that you are not aware of the MSSQL server, and I'm going to start that one.
Okay.
Re- right. So
Okay.
regarding this MSSQL, there's a history. I think 1988 they have started along with the SAP. We can not SAP, but the Sybase. There are two teams which has developed that time SQL basically. The
Hmm.
SAP, Sybase team. Now it is Sybase basically, but previously they are Microsoft basically. Okay,
Hmm.
so Sybase and Microsoft work together for the architecture and the design of the data engine of the MSSQL server in 1988,
Okay.
and they launched the first version of SQL Server is 9.6,
Okay.
and then 98, then 2000, right? Then
Yeah.
2005, then 2008, 2008 R2, 2008 2008 R2, yes, 2008 R2, then 2012, 14, 16, 17,
17,
19, and
19,
22.
22.
These are the versions, right? Then we have a edition. So edition, previously we heard about that, express edition, web edition, data center edition, developer edition, standard edition, and enterprise edition. But in the 2012 we they launched that BI edition,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
web edition also, but they are now deprecated the web edition. Web and BI, web is deprecated, but BI in the place, right? For the BI activities and all, that is Power Pivot, right? They introduced Power Pivot that time, right?
Yeah.
And next we can say that in SQL Server, regarding the TDS format, that is TDS. I think you have heard about that query process, query flow in the SQL Server.
It's a
So
TDS packets.
yeah, so we have that SNI, that is SQL Server Network Interface. So application landing on that SNI, the connections
Okay.
from application to database, that landing on the SNI, that is SQL Server Network Interface, right?
Yeah.
And SQL Server Network Interface, they are landed with via TCP/IP name pipeline or whatever, right? Or we can shared memory, right? You have heard about
Yeah.
this shared
Yeah.
memory. This is
Yeah.
a SQL Server configuration manager.
Um.
Or I will show you that, right?
Yeah.
What is the difference between that, right? Then that connection land on that SNI, then they go to that TDS, that is tabular data stream. Means that connections, the command coming from that application, database is converted into TDS format, that is tabular data streaming. That tool developed by that, the, we can say that this what is this, Sybase.
Mm.
So that tool developed by the Sybase, the TDS
Okay.
tool, this tabular data streaming. So after TDS is going to that CM, sorry, not we can say that we can see the architecture like the command, not command parser, not query tree, then command parser, sorry, command parser, then query tree, then performance optimizer, then we have access, then we have a data buffer manager, right? That is buffer manager. Then we have a transactional transactional manager, right? So they are
Okay.
looking at that log part and log part, right? Transactional
Yeah.
manager.
Yeah.
And then we have a data files, and then we have a plan cache, buffer cache, and in the part of buffer manager, right? We see
Buffer
that
man.
yeah, in
Yeah.
the part of buffer manager we have a data plan cache and buffer cache, right?
Yeah.
These are three things. I think I can show you the layout. Just hold a minute. I have to open one file. Let's see with the diagram first. I think
Your
good.
video is stucking actually.
My video is stucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me check my ISP basically. This is dedicated one for this training only. This is not shared yet. How it is now? This
Yeah. It's
system is
okay.
running. This system is running on different ISP basically. This is not running on the different ISP. This is different one.
Or else,
Because I have a two ISP.
Mhm.
They have I using two broadband basically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I have just distributed all these things for home appliances, that mobile, webcam, and other, that is cameras, CCTV cameras. This is the different one, right?
Mhm.
For the training part, working for the support, there are different ISP.
Okay.
On that ISP I'm working. This is a 3 Mbps per 3 Mbps plan basically, 300 Mbps.
300. Okay. I'm
Yeah, the
using
shared
200 Mbps, but it's not working.
but the my shared one is 100 Mbps basically. This is from
Okay.
Airtel, and this is for the local dedicated basically, because we have to just
Okay.
work and right like
Bro, one
so.
second before we are going into flow, I'll
Mhm.
check all connections because something your video is stucking